Yo, what's going on, guys? So we're going to be taking a look at a new archetype coming out into the game. These are going to be new fairies, and on top of that, we're going to be taking a look at the new dragons as well. And apparently, these are actually going to be combined into an archetype called the Holy Knight. So angel fairies and dragons are going to be merged together in this new archetype. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So the first part of this, we're going to be taking a look at the dragon over here. So this is the dragon shining on the Holy Knight, Radiant Seiyaru over here. So it is a level 7 light dragon effect monster with 2500 attack and 2300 defense points. And it says, if this card is normal or special summon from your hand, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. It cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster, and it also cannot be destroyed by a dark monster's effect. And then the third effect is once per turn at the start of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster until the end phase. Also, this card can make one more attack in a row. So almost reminds me of kind of like a BLS over there with that double attack over there. So I like it. Unfortunately, not the easiest summoning conditions, at least on its own, but we'll have to wait and see how easy it is to actually summon this card. Next up, we have the Holy Knight Rail over here. So it is a level 4 light fairy effect monster with 1800 attack and 700 defense points. And it says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is when this card is normal summon, you get to add one Holy Knight spell/trap from your deck to your hand. The second part of it says you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Holy Knight monster in your graveyard, except Holy Knight Rail and special summon. Okay, that's a pretty easy summoning condition, and I like how it's not from the hand. You can get one back from the graveyard over there. Next up, we have Holy Knight Astel. It's going to be a level 4 light fairy effect monster, and let's go and check out the artwork on this. So 500 attack, 2000 defense points. And it says that you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect, as a quick effect, you get to target one light monster you control, tribute it, and if you do special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of the Dragon Maids, although not as good because it's from the hand. Really wish it was from the deck though. Anyway, second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one level 7 dragon monster you control. It gains 1000 attack till the end of your opponent's turn over there. So I guess at the moment, the only target that we know of is this. 3500 attack. It's still like okay, but I feel like it could be a little bit better for this effect, considering attack boosting isn't really in right now for YuGiOh. Anyways, Holy Knight Flamel over here is a level 4 light fairy effect monster, and here is the artwork on this card. It's got 1500 attack and 1000 defense points. And anyways, it says you can only use either this card's name's first or second effect per turn and only once that turn. The first effect is when an opponent monster attacks, you can send this card from hand or field to the graveyard to special summon level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. The second part, as a quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target a level 7 light dragon monster you control or have it in your graveyard and return it to the hand. Okay. The next card is a spell card for them, and it's called Holy Knight Bellfire, which is a normal spell card. It says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. The first part of it says add one Holy Knight monster or one level 7 light dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a dark monster or control no monsters, you can special one level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Okay, so that's pretty good. You get to add one and on top of that special summon, potentially really easy. And then you can go and pop the card and then double attacks. Like, this is really anti-dark. It's what it's really trying to go ahead and go for over here. Next up, we have Holy Knight Sky, which is a field spell card that says you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. The first part of it says during your main phase, you can summon one Holy Knight monster or one level 7 light dragon monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. The second part of it says if a face-up level 7 light dragon monster control is returned to the hand during your turn, you can draw one card. Oh, I really wish this was banish one card in the field or disrupt something. This would have been so much better because that's what we really need in YuGiOh. Anyways, next up, we have Holy Knight Nativity, which is a continuous spell card that says you can only use this card's name first or second effect per turn and only once that turn. The first effect is during your main phase, you can reveal one light fairy monster from your hand, and if you do, add one level 7 light dragon monster from your deck to your hand, then place the revealed card on the bottom of the deck. Oh, so you gotta basically go neutral with it. Okay. Second part of it is if your opponent activates a card or effect, you get a special level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Again, I really feel like we need from the deck, but at least this will proc that effect, right? Because this is when it's summoned. Going back to the first card. Yeah, you get to go ahead and pop one card in the field. And it does also technically target, so there's a lot of downsides on it. But you could still use it as a form of disruption, so I think that it has a little bit of potential to be like, okay, but still lackluster comparing to what's already available right now. Next up, though, we have the Holy Knight Advent, which is a continuous trap card that says that you can only use this card's name first effect once per turn. The first part of it says during the main phase, you get to activate one of these effects. You either get to target one level 7 light dragon monster you control, return it to the hand, or special summon a level 7 light dragon monster from your hand. Okay. I mean, it is technically continuous, so, and it's during the main phase, so it could be during your opponent's turn. So now we're activating, you know, being a little bit more reactive on our opponent's turn, which I do like. I wish some of these cards would inherently just grant us, like when this card is activated, you get to, like, add one card, like, you know, this card kind of needs that, because at the end of the day, this is going to be neutral. Yeah, of course, you could just summon one, but there's a lot of other ways to summon at least one card from 2 to just be able to maybe pop one card. But anyways, that's what that card does. Next up, though, we have the Holy Knight Blast, which is a normal trap card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. And it says when opponent's card or effect is activated, return one level 7 light dragon monster you control to the hand to negate that effect. And if you do, destroy it. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. You know, the deck needed some negations. This is okay. Unfortunately, I just don't really like the idea of returning one. I guess you get to bounce one back. I guess the whole idea is your opponent summons something, or they do something to your dragon, you bounce it back, and then you can negate it, and then you can pop another card, then resummon it. I guess that's the whole mechanic with this archetype. But even if you don't play it on its own, this is some excellent dragon support potentially for some other cards. And I'm just going to go ahead and go over some targets that would be maybe things that you guys might think about. So I'm going to go ahead and just clear this. Let's go ahead and go to monsters. Obviously, we want ones that have effects that are also going to be light, and they're also going to be dragon. And let's go ahead and see what comes up for specifically level 7s. So we have, I guess, we have Light Ray Diablos, we got the AzneyesWhitedragon, White Dragon Ninja, although it can't be summoned except with ninjutsu art, so that's kind of out of it. We have the Heretic Dragon of Azar over here. Arcbrave Dragon could be another target. This card, Ancient of Ascended, obviously is a ritual, so that's not going to be too utilized. So at the moment, they only showed off one. However, guys, don't think that this archetype is over. This is exactly what they actually... Dude, no one's going to go for Hanzon Ryu. Oh gosh, okay. And you can't even go for this card, because it can only summon be summoned. Okay, so I guess you can tactically return like these other like synchros and stuff, but like realistically, you want to be going for the other cards. So I guess they kind of actually did some of the work, but looking at the options, we're probably going to get way better dragons for this. So I would say if you guys are looking at this archetype, and let me know guys what you think of it at the moment. I think it's just like it's not ready as an archetype to be delivered and played. So once it gets more support, we'll wait and see how it goes. But from first glance, I think it's just kind of meh. But again, if we have more of these when they're summoned to negate something, but it's just an anti-dark deck is all what it's all about. But anyways, let me know guys what you think so far of the archetype down below in the comment section below. But thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you are new here, make sure you guys subscribe and turn that bell if you'd like to see gameplays of this. Once it gets more well-rounded, we can actually share it. Or if you guys want to go ahead and send me in a gameplay file, feel free to go ahead and do so. I don't know, maybe you guys have some cool combos to show off already, just utilizing the dragon mechanic with it. It's maybe possible. But anyways, take care guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.